So in today's video, what we're going to do is kind of go back into the past a little bit, obviously to kind of tie in a bit more of what this new project, Hand of God. I made a video there a day ago about it, and I appreciate all the support and follows and stuff. But what we're going to do is kind of put our investor's hat on, our thinking hat on for this scenario, and kind of dive into it and diving into my own personal approach to this. Again, I could be right, I could be wrong, but this is what I like to try and do when I'm looking at different protocols and things like that. So first things first, we jump over to the platform. You can see here with this wallet, I have a small bit of hog earnings in different positions. So I have Google's, I have 11, 12, nearly Indie, another 3, OS, another 6 or 7. And what I've been doing with this is claiming the rewards, and pretty much my plan now, probably today, is to put it into this position and obviously earn daily yield to increase the position in total. After that, the plan then is to farm this, obviously for the rest of Genesis, keep compound and compound and compound to try and build out this position. And this is my key at this moment in time. As soon as we go from Genesis to initial farms, what will happen is this will start producing the share token. Again, the share token, then I will compound the living life out of it and stake it into the boardroom. The boardroom is the sanctum, and this is where you learn your daily yield. So with that in mind, what we do is we go to the chart. You can see obviously the chart here is, like a stable kind of this stage. There's not much sells and buys really. Obviously anyone that's in the Genesis are probably selling this because this may drop a little bit more, but again, remember the demand is going to come for the hog token once Genesis is finished, because people are going to be wanting to earn the share token. There's no other way to get the share token unless you either one, buy it from the market, or two, farm it. So demand will eventually come in for the hog token, and that's where we want to see the price to kind of fluctuate between the 150 say range up to around the $2 range, give or take. And remember, the hog token is pegged to Origin Sonic, which is Sonic token as well, so just keep that in mind. The next thing, what we're going to do now is obviously show the same platform, the Snake Finance, and show you the share token just to give you an idea of what can happen. So this initially launched back in the 15th of February, and it has went through I think 40 or 50 epochs, is it? Nearly 50 epochs. So an epoch is pretty much every time it ends, it prints a certain amount of tokens. So in our case here with Hand of God, it'll print a certain amount of hog tokens. But you can see here it launched, and initially I didn't get into this. Again, I missed it. I seen it at $670 roughly a price per share token. I said couldn't see it going much higher. Yeah, I was stupidly wrong. So roughly from around there, it was a 6x I could have managed to get out of it, or 5x even. And again, it just shows you potential here. Yes, we're in a decline at the moment, but like crypto in general is not doing great. And if we quickly look, you can see yourself, Bitcoin's not doing great. We're going up and down, we're going everywhere, but high up, so potentially could be going for lowers again. Again, it just gives you an idea. So with that in mind, you can see it. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, going to jump back into the past, and with that in mind, we're going over here to Tomb Finance. Yeah, so anyway, look, this was posted at around the 2020, 2021, I think, if I remember correctly. The T-share token at this moment in this image was 14,000. Now remember, the T-share token is the equivalent of our G-Hog token. So this is what eventually will be printing out here, will be the G-Hog token, which is the share token. And then you can see it's worth 14,876. And if we even go a little bit further into this, so T-share wrap Fantom, obviously not Fantom anymore. And if we look in, so you can see at the moment $44, but you can see the share token over here at $23,000. This was just, if you're around from 2020 2021, you understand exactly what this felt like. You know exactly what it felt like being on this wave up. And me personally, I got into it around, I got into 400 or 500, around that price, 600, 700 say. And it literally printed the entire way up. Did I sell it here? No, I kept it. I regretted it. And then obviously we had another massive pump again. And I think I sold a lot of them in around 16, 18,000 in around there. And obviously we had another pump up then to the 23, 24,000. And remember, in that time, it was printing big time. I think I ended up, at one stage I was printing, I think maybe 7 to 10 grand a day. Now, when I say that is correct. 7 to 10 grand a day was being printed in the Tomb share token or the Tomb token, and I was able to sell that for Fantom, and pretty much have held all that Fantom since then, and obviously now transitioned over to Sonic. And as I said, this is the potential from again. We can go up, we can never go near that again. I'm not saying the shared hands of God is going to reach that height. However, I'm going to make sure I'm in a perfect position to take full advantage if it does. And I think this is the key reason of why I'm kind of drawing your attention to it and making the video on it, just to show people the potential opportunity. Again, like everything, do your own research, your own risk tolerance, the whole lot into it. But this is my view. Yeah, so look, we're going to leave it there. Hopefully everyone knows exactly kind of the way everything's going to go. And any questions, let me know in the comments. Again, I have a Discord group. If you're interested in getting involved in it, let me know in the comments as well. So everyone, good luck.